Welcome to Jeopardy! I'm your host, Michelle. Now, let's meet our contestants. We've got Abby from Beaver, PA, Erin from Robinson, PA, and Courtney from Allegheny, PA. Tonight's theme is chemical engineering, and the topics are
places of work, environmental impacts, products, women in the profession, and medical impacts.
Now let's play Jeopardy! Abby, why don't you start us off?
I'll take women in profession for 100.
This chemical engineer made significant contributions to the development of ultrasonic scanners for examining pregnant women.
Who is Nancy DiGianni?
Yes, that is correct. Abby, why don't you pick the next category for us?
I'll take women in profession for 200.
On September 12, 1992, this chemical engineer became the first black female astronaut to fly into space.
Who is ChemE Jeopardy?
That's correct, Erin. Please select the next category.
I'll take environmental impacts for 100.
The process of making this typically occurs in multiple steps that include centrifugation, distillation, membrane separation, carbon-based absorption, and oxidation treatments, to name a few.
What is clean water?
Courtney, that is right. Moving on to the next category.
I'll take medical impacts for 100.
Chemical engineers help to monitor and maintain glucose levels and regulate the injection of insulin to the human body to treat this disease.
What is diabetes?
Courtney, that is right. Moving on to the next category.
Could I have places of work for 100, please?
Chemical engineers can often be found surrounded by pipes connecting 3-story tall reactors.
What is an oil rig?
Sorry, that is incorrect. The answer we were looking for was what is a chemical plant?
Could I have places of work for 200?
Chemical engineers spend time in nature designing sustainable projects and processes in this type of work.
What is environmental health and safety?
Yes, that is correct. Abby, why don't you pick the next category for us?
Can I have products for 100?
This everyday product contains fluoride. It flows like a liquid when pressure is applied, but it holds a static shape when no pressure is applied.
What is toothpaste?
That was correct. You girls are on fire. So we're halfway through Jeopardy! Let's break to commercial.
Hi guys, it's Courtney and Erin from Sweet, and we're just here talking to you coming out of the cold winter months, coming into spring. And speaking of winter, Erin, how was the conference over winter break?
It was great. We went down to Baltimore, Maryland, where we got to meet professional engineers and network with them. I even met someone from Hershey who makes ice cream.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
It was great. What's coming up this semester for us?
Well, this semester we do have an etiquette dinner coming up with Eaton, and we also have a fun Easter egg hunt courtesy of ExxonMobil, as well as resume reviews from ExxonMobil.
Wow, sounds like a good semester.
Yep, so look forward to it.
Welcome back to Jeopardy! Let's check in on our contestants. We've got Abby in the lead with 300, and Erin and Courtney close behind at 200 points. Please select the next category.
I'll take products for 200.
This is a product that is used multiple times every day. It is a result of paper engineering, a branch of chemical engineering. It is usually made from bleached recycled paper.
What is toilet paper?
Courtney, that is right. Moving on to the next category.
I'll take products for 300.
In 1907, Belgian chemical engineer Leo Baekeland invented Bakelite. Many chemical engineers today work with different products that are made the way Bakelite is made.
What is synthetic polymers?
That's correct, Erin. Please select the next category.
Can I have environmental impacts for 200, please?
Recycling this many aluminum cans can save 15 million barrels of crude oil, which could produce 285 billion gallons of gasoline.
What is 54 billion cans?
Courtney, that is right. Moving on to the next category.
I'll go with environmental impacts for 300, please.
This chemical engineer patented the immobilization of nitrile nitroxide active sites, which removes NOx gas from gaseous mixtures.
Who is Enrique Iglesias?
Yes, that is correct. Abby, why don't you pick the next category for us?
Can I have medical impacts for 200, please?
This field of medical treatment was adopted by chemical engineers. It provides targeted administration and reduced side effects for patients.
What is gene therapy?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is, what is controlled drug delivery? Abby, let's go back to you for selection.
I'll take places of work for 300, please.
Chemical engineers test products necessary for human life at these plants.
What is a food processing plant?
That's correct, Erin. Please select the next category.
I'll take women in profession for 300, please.
This person designed the first commercial penicillin production plant. In 1911, she became the first female member of the American Institute of Chemical Engineers.
Who is Margaret Rousseau?
Yes, that is correct. Abby, why don't you pick the next category for us?
Can I please have medical impacts for 300?
Double Jeopardy! For 600 points. This chemical engineer designed the first personal hemodialysis machine in 1964.
Who is Dr. Albert Babb?
That was correct.
This is Final Jeopardy! Please make a wager. Your wager cannot exceed the maximum number of points that you have. And our Final Jeopardy question is, describe a chemical engineer.
All right, Abby, let's start with you. From 900 points, how much did you wager?
$600.
And what is your answer?
Chemical engineers can work in a wide variety of places.
Okay, Erin, you had 800 points to wager. How much did you wager?
All 800.
Okay, all in. And what was your answer?
Chemical engineers work to improve everyday life.
And Courtney, you were in the lead with 1,000 points. How much of them did you wager?
500.
Okay, and what was your answer?
Anyone can become a chemical engineer.
Congratulations, you guys are all correct. Chemical engineers work in a variety of fields to improve everyday life, and anyone can become a chemical engineer. Let's see what the total scores are. All right, here are our final scores. Abby with 1,500. Courtney with 1,500. And Erin with 1,600. Congratulations! And that concludes this episode of Jeopardy! Congratulations, Erin. You won the average salary of a chemical engineer. We'll see you next week on Jeopardy!